This is Kimberly Smith in week 6 at DeVry University, solving quadratic equations by using the square root property and the quadratic formula. When a quadratic equation consists of just a squared term and a constant, you solve the equation using the square root rule. If the square of the variable is equal to the number k, x squared equals k, then the variable is equal to the principal square root of k, or its opposite, x equals plus or minus the square root of k. We use this rule for solving some special quadratic equations. Ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. But this is the ones where b equals 0. They start out looking like ax squared plus c equals 0, but the c is usually negative and its inverse gets added to each side of the equation, so the equation looks like ax squared equals c. Let's solve for x and x squared equals 49. Using the square root rule, x equals plus or minus the square root of 49, which equals x equals plus or minus 7. This is correct because 7 squared equals 49, and negative 7 squared also equals 49. Let's solve for m. 3m squared plus 4 equals 52. Add minus 4 to both sides. 3m squared equals 48. Divide both sides by 3. M squared equals 16. M equals plus or minus the square root of 16. M equals plus or minus 4. Here we will solve for p. P squared plus 11 equals 7. P squared equals negative 4. What number times itself equals negative 4? None. This is not a real number. Let's solve for q. Q plus 3 squared equals 25. There will be two different answers, not one number and its opposite. Use the square root rule first, which is q plus 3 equals the square root of 25. Q plus 3 equals plus or minus 5. Divide this into two separate equations. Q plus 3 equals 5. Q plus 3 equals negative 5. So your answer will be q equals 2 and q equals negative 8. You can plug in 2 and you can plug in negative 8 for q to check the answer. Thank you for listening.